now to the Parkland school shooting, and this Sunday on Facing South Florida, CBS 4's Jim DeFede takes a look at the preliminary report issued by the commission investigating the shooting earlier this year at Marjory Stoneman Douglas.
Including their recommendation to expand the Guardian program designed to train and arm school personnel who are willing to carry a gun. State Senator Lauren Book is a member of that commission.
You know, I think that we need to talk about timely responses. We know that this massacre occurred, that the shooting stopped in 3 minutes and 33 seconds, that it took 69 seconds for the first law enforcement officer to be dispatched. And in that 69 seconds, 22 individuals were shot and or killed in the 1200 building, that those individuals were left defenseless. Those teachers were left defenseless. Those students were left defenseless.
So Jim is joining us now. Welcome. So this guns in schools carried by teachers, that's one of the more controversial
It is, and one of the issues that they're dealing with right now is the fact that there are a number of sheriff's departments that are not interested in participating in this program. So even if the school district wanted to participate, if the sheriff's office in that county does not, then there's no program. You'll likely see some legislation to try to remedy that. But again, let's take the step back to your bigger point. Guns in schools are obviously going to create, you know, a new level of tension. I'm not sure where these recommendations will fall within the legislature, what they'll end up happening, but it's going to be, we're going to be part of the discussion. I will tell you that almost all the members of the commission went in opposed to more guns in schools, and after hearing all the testimony and talking to people, they all came out in favor of it.
We're learning more about how they also assess the threats in schools. What did they find there?
This is fascinating. This was really troubling. There is no record keeping really as to the level of threat. So let's say that a school has a student like a Nicholas Cruz, you know, who they have to fill out the forms of. There is a procedure for how you do threat assessments, whether the person is a threat to themselves or to their fellow students or to teachers at the school. But those threat assessments are kept locked away in the principal's office. They're not shared district-wide, and there's no record keeping. So one of the things, for instance, if you were to ask the question, you know, how many threat assessments were done in the state of Florida in 2017, no one can answer. They don't keep that information. So one of the things that they're requiring or want to see happen is that sort of thing happens. So that if, for instance, let's say at a school in Miami-Dade, you saw 200 threat assessments having to be done in a school year, that might raise some red flags about needing help. Sure. At the same time, if another school has never done a threat assessment in years, that's probably another problem because teachers probably aren't recognizing signs.
All right, Jim, thank you very much.
There's a lot here, and they're going to have to go through all.
It's a story that's not going to end anytime soon. We'll check back in with you soon. Thank you, Jim. And don't miss Facing South Florida this Sunday at 8:30 right here on CBS 4. Jim also has an interview with outgoing Congresswoman Ileana Ros-Lehtinen. That's again this Sunday at 8:30.